This is Mario from ShockingFit.com, and today I'm here in Hong Kong Harbor. I'm just chilling a little bit with my friends here. We just shot some videos, some photos, enjoying our day here in beautiful Hong Kong. And I kind of decided to shoot a video for you guys. So the topic of this video will be related to a question that I've been getting so many times in my inbox, and it's, why can I not gain any weight? Like, there's like all these people messaging me, look, I'm eating like a pig, I just can't get a pound of weight on me. I have a generic answer that is in my notepad. Like, I have a generic copy-paste answer that I answer every single person. So I kind of decided to make a video about this to just fix it, you know, just fix it once and for all. Let's just get it over with, okay? So how do you make sure that you're gaining weight fast? So there's a few things you can do here. The number one mistake is people tend to over-report or under-report what they think they ate. So when someone tells me, look, I've been eating like a pig all day, usually what that means is I had 2-3 meals, like I kind of felt like I was full and stuff like that. Because people who are generally skinny, they don't have a sense of how much they eat because it's a habit. Like the brain doesn't know how much you actually ate. It's more of a trained habit. And you said, oh yeah, I ate a lot today. But when you actually count the quantity, it's not that much because that's just what you're used to doing. And whatever you're used to doing is obviously not making the change that you want, so you need to change that. And breaking that habit is an issue. So there's a few things you can do to break that habit. But you need to first become conscious of the amount of food you eat. And that's where the tracking comes like massively, is a massive help there. So you want to do, especially you want to use apps like MyFitnessPal, you want to use Excel sheets, you want to use something that is convenient so you can track how many calories you ate. You want to at least be remotely aware of how much you eat, because you're gaining weight. That means that you don't have to be so rigorous with tracking every single calorie, but you need to make sure that you're above that maintenance intake, and then you're gonna be sure to gain weight. And that's where MyFitnessPal comes really handy, because this app has the largest database in the world of food, and then you can easily find all sorts of food that you just ate, and you just put them in your mobile app. In like 10 minutes, you know if you're missing like 500 calories, you need to add more, and that will ensure that consistency. It will give you that real life data in one place, so you know exactly what's happening. The problem is most people don't have that real life data, you know, they're guessing. You can't play the guessing game, because we don't have a sense for that. We think we intuitively know how much we ate, but actually, if you put it down on paper, at least from my experience and from coaching like more than 50, 60 people in the last 6 months, I can tell you that most people have no clue unless they really put it down, and then they're surprised when they do that. They're like, holy shit, like I didn't know that I eat so little, so much. There's all these hidden factors as well. So the first thing would be tracking. And the second thing that most people have an issue with is actually eating the amount of food that they need to eat. Because if you're a skinny guy, if you're a skinny girl, you're not used to eating a lot of food. And then generally, you don't have the capacity to process a lot of food. And then what happens is, if you try to like instantly increase your calorie intake, like double it, it's not gonna work, because the body will reject the amount of food, and it will make your stomach hurt. It's gonna have all these side effects. So you wanna fix that. You want to add those calories in without having the volume. So the easy part of that is just to pick more high density calorie foods, like something that is extremely high in calories but not big in volume. So feel free to go to McDonald's and just stuff yourself up with like double cheeseburgers if you cannot gain weight, because there's no other way to do it. You generally have to rely on high density foods. You have to rely on liquid calories. So a lot of, like, there's this movement called GOMAD, that means like a gallon of milk a day, you know, like you can do a gallon of milk a day. And these tricks are all part of increasing your calories in a way that you can kind of process that. So that's some of the things you can do. One other thing that I found really helpful when I was bulking with eating a lot of food is take enzyme supplements. Enzyme supplements are extremely effective at helping you digest the food and get that sense of hunger. Because most people, if they're skinny, if their insulin sensitivity is kind of low, that means you cannot gain that fat so fast. That means you don't have the feeling of hunger. Like usually you don't feel that hunger hitting you. So to kind of stimulate the body to feel more hungry, you do need to add that extra enzymes, add some extra supplements in there to make sure that the food is being processed faster, and then it will make you hungry over time, and then you will make sure that you are getting that craving for more food, and which will at the end of the day mean that you are eating more calories than that you should be eating more calories, of course. So that would be just like some quick tips. And I would also say that what helps a lot is exercise, of course. I know it's also spending calories, but it's also making you more hungry, which just fills in that instinct to eat more. Secondly, what makes me really hungry, and I'm sure for you, is just doing a little bit of cardio. Cardio actually does burn calories, but it stimulates hunger more than it burns calories. So that's like a final resort would be to take like, to make yourself very hungry, just do some cardio. That's like kind of my go-to tools, is just the enzymes, just the cardio, and just rely on high density calorie foods, add a little bit of liquid calories in there, and that will make sure that I'm getting those like 4,000 calories that I need for myself for bulking. Or if you're just a skinny guy, you want to break through that barrier that you have genetically, you do need to kind of force feed yourself in the first few months of training, of dieting, because it's just not going to happen. You know, the change is a problem. Like any form of change in your body takes time, because the body likes homeostasis. It likes status quo. It likes being the same. So to make a change, you need to do something drastically different. And that's where all these tips will help you out. So that's kind of a quick summary of the tips that I give people who usually ask me how to eat more. And most of my clients that approach me right now are not actually people who want to lose weight. It's more people who want to gain weight. So it is something like that. It's a big issue that is not talked about too much. And I hope this video helped you. If you like the video, make sure to like the damn video. As always, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Leave a comment below if you have any questions or tips that you want to share with me and with the rest of the community. And thanks for watching again, and see you guys soon. Peace.